Rajgir is a city and a notified area in Nalanda district in the Indian state of Bihar. The city of Rajgir was the first capital of the kingdom of Magadha, a state that would eventually evolve into the Mauryan Empire. Its date of origin is unknown, although ceramics dating to about 1000 BC have been found in the city. This area is also notable in Jainism and Buddhism as one of the favorite places for Lord Mahavira and Gautama Buddha, and the well-known Atanatiya conference was held at Vulture's peak mountain. Rajgir is connected to Patna via Bhaktiyarpur by rail and road. Bhaktiyarpur lies midway between Patna and Mohkame. Road access is by NH38 to Bhaktiyarpur and NH31 towards south to reach Bihar Sharif. From Mohkame NH31 to Bihar Sharif. Further NH82 leads to Rajgir. Rajgir is around 100 km from both Patna and Mohkame. It is located in a green valley surrounded by rocky hills, Rajgir Hills. Indian Railways run trains directly from Rajgir to New Delhi. Shramjeevi Express. History. The name Rajgir came from Rajagriha, house of the king, or royal house, or the word Rajgir might have its origin in its plain literal meaning, royal mountain. It was the ancient capital city of the Magadha kings until the 5th century BC, when Udayan, son of Ajatashatru, moved the capital to Pataliputra. In those days, it was called Rajgir, which translates as the home of royalty. Shizanaga founded Shizanaga dynasty in 413 BCE with Rajgir as its initial capital before it was moved to Pataliputra. Rajgir is also famous for its association with Haryanka dynasty kings Bimbisara and Ajatashatru. Ajatashatru kept his father Bimbisara in captivity here. The sources do not agree which of the Buddha's royal contemporaries, Bimbisara and Ajatashatru, was responsible for its construction. Ajatashatru is also credited with moving the capital to Pataliputra. The epic Mahabharata calls it Jarivratha and recount the story of its king, Jarasandha, and his battle with the Pandava brothers and their allies Krishna. Jarasandha, who hailed from this place, had been defeated by Krishna 17 times. The 18th time Krishna left the battlefield without fighting. Because of this, Krishna is also called Ranakur. Mahabharata recounts a wrestling match between Bhima and Jarasandha, the then king of Magadha. Jarasandha was invincible as his body could rejoin any dismembered limbs. According to the legend, Bhima split Jarasandha into two and threw the two halves facing opposite to each other so that they could not join. There is a famous Jarasandha's Akara. It is also mentioned in Jain and Buddhist scriptures, which give a series of place names, but without geographical context. The attempt to locate these places is based largely on reference to them and to other locations in the works of Chinese Buddhist pilgrims, particularly Faxian and Shanzang. It is on the basis of Shanzang in particular that the site is divided into Old and New Rajgir. The former lies within a valley and is surrounded by low-lying hills, Rajgir Hills. It is defined by an earthen embankment, with which is associated the outer fortification, a complex of cyclopean walls that runs along the crest of the hills. New Rajgir is defined by another, larger embankment outside the northern entrance of the valley and next to the modern town. It was here that Gautama Buddha spent several months meditating and preaching at Gridrakuta. He also delivered some of his famous sermons and initiated King Bimbisara of Magadha and countless others to Buddhism. On one of the hills is the Saptapani cave, where the first Buddhist council was held under the leadership of Mahakassapa. It is sacred to the memory of the founders of both the religions, Jainism and Buddhism, and associated with both the historical Mahavira and Buddha. Lord Mahavira, 24th Tirthankara, spent 14 years of his life at Rajgir in Nalanda, spending chaturmas at a single place in Rajgir and the rest in the places in the vicinity. It was the capital of his favourite Shishu King Shrenik. Thus Rajgir is a very important religious place for Jains. The 20th Jain Tirthankara, Munis of Rata, is supposed to have been born here. An ancient temple dedicated to Munis of Rat Bhagwan is also present here, along with many other Jain temples. This temple is also a place for 4 Kalyanakas of Bhagwan Munis of Ratnath. Geography and climate. The city was in a valley surrounded by 7 hills: Vaibhara, Ratna, Sala, Sona, Udaya, Chatta, and Vipula. Rajgir has also developed as a health and winter resort due to its warm water ponds. These baths are said to contain some medicinal properties that help in the cure of many skin diseases. The Saptapani cave is also the source of the Rajgir hot water springs that have curative properties and are sacred to the Hindus, Jains and Buddhists. Another attraction of the region is the ropeway that leads uphill to the Vishwashanti Stupa, Makdumkundan monasteries built by Japanese devotees of the Buddha on top of the Ratnagiri hills. Temperature: maximum 44 degrees Celsius, minimum 20 degrees Celsius. Winter: maximum 28 degrees Celsius, minimum 6 degrees Celsius. Rainfall: 1,860 mm. Dry, warm season, October to March. Notable places. The renowned Sunbanda Caves is situated at Rajgir, Nalanda in Bihar state. Sunbanda group of caves has 2 caves known as Eastern and Western Cave. Sunbanda caves are concerned with Jainism and considered to belong to 3 to 4th century AD. These caves were first inspected by Cunningham, and he concluded to have analogy with Saptapani caves of Buddhism creed. After Cunningham, several scholars visited this place and some had opinion to concern with Buddhism. After some time, all Buddhism connections were refused because of an inscription found on the southern wall of a cave. According to this inscription, these caves were built by inspiration of a Jain muni for Jain ascetics. Sculptures of Tirthankaras were also carved in these caves. From architectural aspect, these caves are analogous to Nagarjuni cave and Baba caves of Mauryan era. Therefore it can be concluded that construction time should not be much differ from above-mentioned caves. These caves should be related to Digambar sect of Jainism, as Shanzang wrote in his book about Vabha Hill of Rajgir that the place was occupied by Digambar Jaina monks for meditation purpose. After some centuries, these caves were converted by Hindus, as Lord Vishnu's sculpture was also found from Mandava cave. Source: http://www.jainglory.com. Research: Sunbanda. Historically, Rajgir has been a very important place in Jainism, as capital to many empires. Main tourist attractions include the ancient city walls from Ajatashatra's period, the Bimbisar's jail, Jarasunzakara, Gridakuta Hill, Sona Bandara Cave, and the Jain temples on the 5 peaks. Source: http://www.jainglory.com. Research: Sunbanda. Rajgir is famous for its hot water springs, locally known as Brahma Kund, a sacred place for Hindus. Another major attraction is the Peace Pagoda, Vishwashanti Stupa, built in 1969, one of the 80 peace pagodas in the world, to spread the message of peace and non-violence. The ropeway that leads to it is another attraction. The Japanese temple is beside the Benuvana. Benuvana is an artificial forest, where one can enjoy eternal peace and meditate. and famous Makhdum Kund. Sri Ramakrishna Math is a non-political spiritual organization which have been engaged in various forms of humanitarian, social service activities. Rajgir Heritage Museum is another place of interest, recently inaugurated by CM Nitish Kumar. Visiting Rajgir. Demographics. As of the 2011 India census, Rajgir had a population of 41,587. Males constitute 53% of the population and females 47%. Rajgir has an average literacy rate of 52%, lower than the national average of 59.5%. Male literacy is 61% and female literacy is 41%. In Rajgir, 19% of the population is under 6 years of age. But now the literacy average of Rajgir is about 70%. Transportation and hotels. Bihar State Tourism Development Corporation provides travel facility from state capital Patna to visit Bodh Circuit, Jain Circuit and Sikh Circuit in Bihar. Also, corporation owns hotels and circuit house at respective tourist places. These hotels are available for tourists at very reasonable price. The nearest is Gaya International Airport, Gaya, which is 78 kilometers, which is connected to international destinations like Bangkok, Colombo, etc. Another airport is at Patna, 101 kilometers. Air India, IndiGo, Jet Airways and Go Air connect Patna to Kolkata, Bengaluru, Mumbai, Delhi, Ranchi and Lucknow. Rail. Rajgir railway station connects the city to other parts of country, yet the nearest convenient railhead is at Gaya Junction railway station, 78 kilometers. The Bhaktiapur line provides improved rail connectivity to many places. Road. Rajgir is connected by road to Patna, 110 kilometers, Nalanda 12 kilometers, Gaya 78 kilometers, Pawapuri 38 kilometers, Bihar Sharif 25 kilometers, etc. Bus. Regular buses are available from all the above said points to Rajgir. Local transport, taxis and buses and tongas are available. Sports. Nalanda International Cricket Stadium is a proposed cricket stadium in the city. In 2013, it was announced by the Chief Minister of Bihar Nitish Kumar that an international cricket stadium will be constructed at Rajgir in Bihar's Nalanda district. After completion, the stadium will home of Bihar cricket team. Picture gallery.